So while trying to add an adhesive blind spot mirror to one of the mirrors on the truck, the cheap mirror shattered. Later, I was watching a Fastidious Restomods video. I'll throw a link in the description. He has a lot of useful videos for LMTV owners. The video was a simple pipe bending operation to fit the mirrors from an MRAP onto an LMTV. The MRAP vehicles, as you can see, have a vertical mounting surface where the mirror hoops are equal lengths at both ends. The brackets offer a lot of freedom though when mounting. As a side note, one thing I did do differently than the Fastidious video was to add rubber grommets to the holes in the door instead of using the original brackets and cutting them up. Here's the basic kit I found online. The 3/8-inch grommets fit perfectly. So using a vise and a pipe, just like the video that I referenced, once I had everything all bent up, the hoops are going to show up at a bit of an angle on the truck, and that's just because the truck has a lean to it like a more standardized vehicle. You can leave the mirror mounted at an angle, though it would look silly, or you can play with the little brackets that interface with the mirror itself. In my case, the bottom bracket is rotated a little more to the rear, kind of like clockwise if you're looking down on it, but it's still 90 degrees to the mirror itself. The top bracket is rotated more forward than the bottom one, and it has a much tighter angle on the mirror part. Basically, you just fiddle around with it. It was quite easy. Just takes a few trips back and forth to look from the rear of the vehicle just to make sure it looks vertical. Once everything's good, you tighten down all the bolts, then touch up the paint as needed. In my case, I chose to paint them black. You can leave them the original desert color if you want. If you notice that the mirror hoops shifting when you close the door or while driving, like if the wind's pushing them, you might need to tighten the spring bolts more. I thought I had them tight enough, but after a few times of opening and closing the door, I noticed that it was knocking it out of position. Easy enough to fix. Tighten up the bolts and the problem went away. This is just a quick, simple video. If you have any questions about the truck, even the property, you name it, leave the comment down below and we'll get back to answering you. We should be getting back out in the fields here now that the weather's better. Hopefully we'll get some videos of some progress to things like the gun range, some of the trail maintenance, some shipping container upgrades, whatever. So until next time, get out there, get some sun, touch some grass, and enjoy the property life.